Okay, so I wanted to share my story with you guys really quickly because I told you it's just been a shit show for me. I don't know how long you guys been following me, but I used to work full-time, everything, all of that. You know, I was diagnosed in 98, so it was my senior year of high school. Went to college, everything, all of that, graduated, master's, everything like that. Did great. Working full-time, like right under like CEOs of companies, everything, all of that good shit. During that time frame, my A1Cs were atrocious. I got them down to sorry, let me fix the TV. I got them down to their lowest, which was about 10.7, something like that. But it was just bad. And me and my endo, as well as my primary at the time, they were telling, and you can even, like my previous bosses, I can't tell you how many times EMTs showed up at the job, or if my landlords had videos and stuff like that, how many times EMTs were reporting at my house. You know, it was just a lot for me. And I was encouraged to slow it down, take it easy, not do so much. So I took that as, you know, let me step back from not necessarily how hard I was working, but, you know, the number of hours I was putting in and everything and all of that. So I stepped back to part-time employment. And when I did that, my A1Cs started getting under better control, but not having that income was proving to be difficult, especially because didn't have the insurance or anything and all of that. I mean, thankfully, my husband is employed and he's an officer. So I was able to get coverage and everything from him through his job. But, you know, medical supplies, things like that, they fucking cost money. It doesn't matter. It costs. So I was struggling to get the supplies, make ends meet, all of that shit, you know? And I was told, have you thought about going on disability? Again, I was like, what the hell? No, I'm not disabled. What are you talking about? And I spoke with an attorney and everything, and they were like, no, to be honest, you do have a disability. And I kept accurate notes of all the times, EMTs at the job, at the house, things like that, everything. I worked at a position part-time where they denied me a promotion because of the fact that I was a type 1 diabetic and everything. So it was like I was trying to promote, get better, but then still facing discrimination just because of this disease. So my attorney was like, no, I really do think you should be on disability. And the plus side is you get on disability, you get medical coverage, things like that. So even things that wasn't covered through my husband's insurance for me, the insurance through disability would provide it. So we fought for like 2 years and finally won the case. Now here's the problem. Since then, working part-time, taking my time, everything, not doing anything. You guys know my A1Cs have been on fucking point. You know, granted, they're at 5.9, which my endo thinks is just a little bit low, but they are so much better. My diabetes is under such great control. My doctors, everything, all of that, they are impressed with how well I'm doing. Problem is, when you are on disability, you are only allowed to make a certain amount of money a month. Literally a month. And that amount is under $1,500 a month. Now, I only get $1,000 for a month in disability. So they're basically telling me I need to be able to survive on $2,400, actually, yeah, $2,400 a month, because I had to make less than $1,500 in order to stay eligible for disability. Now, that's a fucking problem. Who the hell can survive on that? Like, my medical bills and everything a month is over $200, for crying out fucking loud. And I had to go down there and give them, you know, what I was making a month. And In 2023, I made $200 more a month than I am allowed to make. So that means I'm probably going to get kicked off of disability. And it's stupid. Like, if they can prove to me that you can survive, pay all your bills, utilities, things like that, medical supplies, doctor's appointments, everything like that, groceries, all of that. If you can survive on that, on $2,400 a month, I would understand for you taking me off of disability. But you can't do that today. It is a fucking impossibility. So now I'm running the risk of losing an additional $1,000 a month in disability because I made $200 more a month than what I was allowed to make to stay on disability. And I'm at a loss right now. I don't know what to do, because if I go back to working full time, I run the risk of all the problems I was encountering working full time again. And it's just like, what do you guys want me to do? Like, I'm only fucking 43. I cannot sit at home on my ass and just collect disability. I can't do that. I need to do something. And this is what I am fighting right now. I had a complete breakdown when I got back from the Social Security Disability Office yesterday, because I what was going to happen. And now I got to look into adding extra hours and things like that from somewhere that can accumulate an additional $1,000 a month that I was getting from disability. So that way I can stay okay. And again, I wasn't living luxuriously and everything. I was still saving money. I was putting money aside for little trips and things like that. If I could do it, I would do it. But now I don't fucking know what I'm going to do. And this is what I'm dealing with. America, you need to get your shit together, because it's just stupid. I don't understand your rationale. I don't understand who came up with these ideas, these concepts. And the funny thing is, I'm paying into disability every fucking week or every 2 weeks because I'm still working. You know, it's not like I never paid into it and I'm just collecting it. No, I've been paying into it since I was 19 years old. All I'm asking is for some of it back to help me live without putting my health in jeopardy. And these next few weeks are going to be, they're going to be difficult. I don't know.